Hello and welcome to another battle on WOT Tactics. When I started this battle, I must confess I was extremely depressed because it was not a very good day. It was one of those days where you lose more often than you win. And once again I was low tier, in this Panzer IV but even other tanks, low tier by 2 tiers. And I have to say the Panzer IV against tier 5 struggles rather a lot, even though it's got a good gun, but the actual armour is rubbish. And as you can see here, I'm actually kind of stopping here. I don't seem to be going anywhere. The reason for that is because I'm actually chatting, I'm actually texting in the chat to the rest of my team to not go all one side. Now look at them, they're all going all along there, and there is absolutely nobody there or nobody coming along with me apart from this Covenanter behind me and that Panzer IV-H, which I'm not exactly sure where he's going. So I'm not really in a good mood at all. I expect this to be a defeat. I certainly don't expect my performance to be particularly good, and we're also losing by 2 tanks. If you also look at the HP count, we're also down by about 800 points. Considering that they've got 2 heavy tanks, this is not looking good at all. So I'm in a really bad mood. And what happens here, I just kind of sit here and I just think, well, all I can do here is a bit of kind of guarding the entrance, guarding the north entrance to the base, and let's just wait and see. The score doesn't improve at all, and my allies don't really make a move apart from this Panzer IV-H that is finally moving on. I'm still actually at high speed because the interesting bit will come fairly soon. I'm just here waiting for the enemy to show up basically, and I actually realized that look, there's 3 of my allies over there, and suddenly there's 3 enemies on that side. So I'm kind of battling here with decisions. Either do I go and help defend from this attack on the left, or shall I try something different? And I actually decide to try something different. Look at the score, 1-5. At this moment I'm thinking, right, I think the game is lost. There is absolutely no hope here. I think what I can do is twofold. I can either go to the left here and kind of attack them from behind, or maybe I can go for base capture. And actually, look at the score, 1-7. I mean, that's a defeat. I am thinking, I wonder if there is any defense here other than this medium.
The turret ring is damaged. We could barely turn it.
And I'm still kind of thinking, well, this is going to be a defeat. I've been spotted, as you can see. There's not really much I can do, but I thought, all right, well, I can go and kill that. I'll go and destroy that medium 3. M2 medium, sorry, and at least I'll end the game with 1 kill. It's better than nothing. I'm just going to fast forward here a little bit, and look at the score: 2-9, 2-10. I mean, it's a disaster. He's not very good, this M2 medium. I'm not particularly good as well, but I eventually managed to get through him. And hang on a minute, all of a sudden I'm actually near the enemy base. We are losing 11-7, and I think, well, let's cap. Let's go and get the artillery and then cap, because there's nobody else. There doesn't seem to be absolutely anybody else, and nobody seems to be making a move to come and get me. I get the artillery. I'm actually lucky there that I completely missed my shot. I'm sure I was going faster than this. Right. Shot in the log, but then I destroyed the artillery there. And why not go for cap? I have to say, I'll confess, at this time I wasn't very hopeful. I mean, if you look at the score, the enemy Matilda has got 6 kills. They still have another Panzer IV like mine, a Panzer IV-H, a KV-1, a B-1, a tank destroyer, and an AMX-40. However, there is something to say. The Matilda, the AMX-40, even the tank destroyer, and to some extent also the KV-1, they're not fast tanks. So there's a chance here And then I noticed that my the two remaining teammates, the Panzer IV H and the Covenanter, they're also making our way to the base. Now the enemy in the meantime has started to cap, but I've been in there for a bit and I've managed to accrue a bit of an advantage. Nobody's coming back to reset my cap, and at this point I'm beginning to think, hang on a minute, this isn't bad. I've done 2 kills and I'm capping, and now the Panzer IV H is also capping with me. There's a chance here. The Covenanter also destroys the Panzer IV H, the enemy Panzer IV H. The enemy is not going to cap, and that just tells you that it doesn't matter if you are low tier or if your team isn't doing well. You still have a chance. You have a chance to win if you can see a way to capture the base. Obviously this tactic only works with standard mode on random battles, and maybe sometimes on assault if you're the attacker. Very, very hard to happen on encounter. But on standard mode, it does pay to just try it. If you have a way to the base, to the enemy base, and it's undefended, even if things are looking rather gloomy, but especially if the enemy is near your base and they're all slow tanks, go for cap, because sometimes it does work, and in this case it did, and I was really, really pleased, considering that I started off in a really bad mood, thinking it was going to be a sure defeat. The fact that I actually managed to turn it into a victory without doing anything particularly special. Yes, I destroyed 2 enemies, but you know, mostly I just made my way to the base and I was actually able to cap without being disturbed. And you know, that was actually a great relief and a great satisfaction to turn what was apparently a defeat into a good victory. Thank you for watching.